Have you ever noticed something? The harder most people work, the more expensive their lives become. A raise turns into a nicer apartment. The apartment needs furniture. The furniture makes your old car feel outdated. Before long, you're making more money than ever. And somehow, you still feel broke. I will prove that building wealth isn't about buying less, it's about buying smarter. Meet Jake. He's 28. He has a good career. He's contributing to his retirement account. He's not a millionaire. He's not a financial expert. He's just an ordinary person trying to make smarter money decisions, one choice at a time. But like most people, he thought upgrading his life meant spending more money. He's about to discover a better way. Jake's Honda finally gave out. He needs a dependable SUV. The brand new one cost $55,000. Right beside it sat a certified pre-owned model, 3 years old, nearly identical, same safety features, same technology, same comfort, for $32,000. Jake realized something. He wasn't choosing between two SUVs. He's choosing between two ways to use the same money. One option buys the excitement of owning something brand new. The other buys nearly the same driving experience and leaves $23,000 available for his future. Jake chose the certified SUV. Not because it was cheaper, because it offered the better value. Now let's be fair. Buying certified used isn't always the best choice. There are good reasons to buy new. The goal is to understand exactly what you're paying for and why. Jake is settling into his new apartment. He wants it to feel like a home, not just like a place to sleep, but a place he's proud to live in. He also knows something most people overlook. Furniture is a depreciating asset. The moment it leaves the showroom, it's usually worth less than what you paid for it. That's why, when Jake found a couch he loved for $1,500, he didn't rush to the store. Before buying it, he opened Facebook Marketplace. Within minutes, he found nearly the exact same couch, same style, same quality, barely used. The price? $600. The previous owner had simply moved and needed it gone. Jake wasn't just saving $900. He was buying someone else's depreciation instead of paying for it himself. That extra money stayed in his bank account. It's a small decision, but wealth is often built through hundreds of small decisions exactly like this one. For Jake, every morning looked the same. He stopped at a specialty coffee shop, a breakfast sandwich, a cup of coffee. The total? Around $14. It didn't feel like much. It's only $14, but when you say that 5 days a week, it becomes $70 every week. Over a year, more than $3,600. Lunch wasn't much different. Instead of packing something from home, Jake ordered takeout with coworkers. A burger, fries, a drink, about $18, 5 workdays a week. That's another $4,600 a year. Then came dinner. Some nights he was tired, so he ordered delivery. After taxes, service fees, delivery fees, and tipping the driver. One meal often cost over $30. Jake didn't think he was wasting money. He was paying for convenience. When he looked at his spending, he couldn't believe it. Hundreds of restaurant charges, coffee shops, food delivery apps. None of them looked expensive. But together, they added up to nearly $10,000 a year. That's when Jake made another change. Instead of buying coffee every morning, Jake bought a quality coffee maker. He spent $120 once. A bag of premium coffee cost about $15 and made dozens of cups. Now each cup cost around 50 cents instead of $6. His coffee tasted just as good, sometimes better. Annual savings? More than $1,200. After all the changes, Jake noticed more money staying in his account. That success taught him something important. If small habits could save that much money, what other habits were quietly costing him? That's when he looked at one of the biggest expenses almost everyone has. The weekly grocery trip. Because grocery stores don't just sell food. They're carefully designed to get you to buy far more than you planned. Today, Jake is going to learn how to shop like someone building wealth. Not like someone funding the grocery store's profits. Instead of grabbing his keys and heading straight to the store, Jake opens his refrigerator, then his freezer, then every cabinet. He discovers something surprising. There are chicken breasts hiding behind frozen vegetables, half a bag of rice, 3 cans of black beans, pasta, tomato sauce, enough ingredients for several meals. Before, Jake would have bought these items again simply because he forgot he already had them. This week, he builds meals around what he already owns. The cheapest food you'll ever buy is the food you've already paid for. Jake maps out breakfast, lunch, dinner for the next 7 days. Instead of asking, "What sounds good tonight?" he's asking, "What meals use the ingredients I already have?" His shopping list gets much shorter. Less food purchased, less food wasted, more money stays in his account. Before finalizing his list, Jake checks the weekly grocery ad. Chicken is discounted. Ground turkey is on sale. Broccoli is buy one, get one free. Instead of deciding on expensive meals first, then paying whatever the store charges, Jake lets the sales decide what's for dinner. He clips digital coupons, checks loyalty rewards, reviews personalized discounts, searches for cash back offers. He immediately saves money before he even enters the building. Before leaving, Jake eats breakfast. That sounds almost too simple. But it changes everything. Shopping while hungry causes people to buy more food and more impulse items. When you're hungry, everything looks delicious. Fresh cookies, pizza, candy, chips. Suddenly your grocery cart starts making decisions. Instead of you. Being full controls his spending. After these steps, Jake's grocery list isn't random anymore. It's organized: produce, dairy, meat, frozen foods, pantry. The list follows the exact layout of the grocery store. He heads toward the perimeter. Fresh fruit, vegetables, chicken, eggs, milk, Greek yogurt. Most grocery stores place fresh foods around the outside. The center aisles are where many of the heavily processed foods and impulse purchases are found. By the time Jake reaches those aisles, most of his cart is already full. That means one trip through each aisle. No wandering, no doubling back, no discovering snacks he never planned to buy. The less time you spend browsing, the less opportunity the store has to sell you something you never intended to purchase. Jake notices. Store brands, same ingredients, similar quality, often 20 to 30% cheaper, buying some items in bulk. When Jake reaches the register, something feels different. His cart is still full. Fresh produce, protein, healthy meals, everything he planned to buy, nothing extra. The receipt prints. Instead of spending $180, Jake spends $123. He didn't eat less. He didn't buy cheap junk. He simply followed a system. $30 saved this week, $25 next week, $35 the week after. Soon, Jake is saving over $100 every month on groceries alone. That's more than $1,200 every year. If Jake invests that money every year instead of spending it, those grocery savings don't disappear. They grow. Because wealth isn't built by one giant decision. It's built one grocery trip, one shopping list, one coupon at a time. Jake thought building wealth meant making more money. Now he knows something far more powerful. Building wealth isn't about earning more. It's about keeping more of what you already earn. He knows that a gently used car can get you to the same destination. He didn't pay retail for quality furniture someone else had barely used. He stopped paying for convenience every morning with expensive coffee and takeout. He started planning his meals before walking into the grocery store. He compared prices. He shopped with a list instead of his emotions. He bought quality store brands that nourish your family just as well as the name brand box sitting beside them. And little by little, his bank account started changing. Not because one decision made him rich, but because hundreds of smart decisions every day work together. Building wealth isn't about never spending money. It's about spending intentionally. Because every dollar you don't waste can become an investment. Every investment can grow. And every dollar that grows buys you something money can't easily replace: freedom. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Road to Wealth, and join our community as we build lasting wealth one smart decision at a time. Until next time, keep making smart choices, keep investing in your future, and stay on the road to wealth.